All right, let's talk about one of the most hardworking and honestly underappreciated parts of your body, the kidneys. I mean, these things are just a pair of absolute biological marvels, and we're about to dive into exactly why.
I mean, just think about that for a second. An organ that's basically the size of your own fist. You might be wondering, what could something that small possibly be doing that's so important? Well, turns out it's absolutely true. Packed inside that tiny frame is a total powerhouse, a life-sustaining operation that just never, ever stops. We always hear about the heart, the brain, but the kidneys? They are seriously the unsung heroes of our body, just quietly working in the background, keeping everything in perfect balance. So, where are these things anyway? Well, right now, as you're listening, your kidneys are tucked away safely just below your rib cage. You've got one on each side of your spine, like two small but super mighty guardians of your health. Okay, so let's get into their main job, the one they're most famous for. And believe me, it is a truly remarkable feat of biological engineering. Okay, get this. Every single minute of every single day, your kidneys are filtering about half a cup of blood. It's this constant, meticulous cleaning process. But now, let's scale that up a bit, because that's where it gets really crazy. If you add up all those minutes, in just one day, your kidneys filter a staggering 150 quarts of blood. That's almost 40 gallons. To put that in perspective, it means your entire blood supply gets a full-on cleaning dozens and dozens of times every single day. But here's where the real genius of the system comes in. Of those 150 quarts they filter, only about 1 to 2 quarts actually leave your body as urine. So what happens to the rest? Well, the kidneys are smart. They intelligently return about 99% of that water and all the vital nutrients right back into your bloodstream. It's basically the ultimate recycling program. So how on earth do they pull this off? Well, for that, we've got to zoom in, way, way in, to the microscopic level and check out the incredible machinery packed inside each one of your kidneys. And this is going to blow your mind. You have about 1 million of these tiny individual filtering units packed into each of your kidneys. That's a microscopic army of little engines all working together in perfect harmony. So what are these things called? They're called nephrons. Think of the nephron as the functional heart of the kidney. Each one is its own little self-contained filtration station. And since you have two kidneys, the math is simple. You've got about 2 million of these little guys working for you right this second. So, how does a nephron actually work? Well, it's a brilliant but pretty simple two-step system. Step 1, you've got a part called the glomerulus. It basically acts like a tiny sieve, filtering your blood and letting all the fluid and waste pass through. Then comes step 2, a long tube called the tubule. This thing is the recycler. It carefully pulls back all the good stuff your body needs to keep. So let's really look at that sieve in action. You've got the smaller stuff, like waste products and extra water, getting pushed right through the filter. But the larger, absolutely crucial things, like proteins and your blood cells, nope, they're held back. They stay in your blood right where they belong. It's just an incredibly precise little system. But okay, here's where the story gets even more interesting. Because if you thought the kidneys were just a simple filter, well, think again. Their job description is actually way, way bigger than that. That's right, your kidneys are also hormone factories. They're a super critical part of your endocrine system, producing these powerful hormones that send messages and manage all sorts of essential functions throughout your whole body. And we're talking about really vital stuff here. These hormones help control your blood pressure. They tell your bone marrow when it's time to make more red blood cells. They help keep your bones strong and healthy. And they maintain that perfect, delicate balance of salts and minerals in your blood. They're basically master regulators. All right, so let's bring this all home. We've talked about filtering, we've talked about hormones, but why does all this complex, silent work matter so much for your day-to-day health? What's the bottom line? Well, this quote really says it all. Without this balance, nerves, muscles, and other tissues in your body may not work normally. Think about that. That delicate balance of water and salts and minerals that the kidneys are constantly maintaining, it's not just important, it's absolutely essential. Without it, the basic functions of our nerves and our muscles, they would just stop working correctly. It's literally fundamental to our ability to just move and live. So, really, your kidneys are working 24/7, around the clock, just to keep you healthy. Isn't it time we gave them a little appreciation? They are these tireless, incredible biological machines, keeping your entire system in perfect balance all the time.
Pretty amazing, right?